Getting shark shots like this is a result of careful planning and preparation with my guide on the surface, so I thought I'd give you an idea of how we go about creating our underwater studio. An absolutely critical component is this bait box. It contains chopped fish bits or fish oil, and it's there to attract the sharks, to bring them into the scene. And as you can see, it's doing a pretty good job as Lewis is towing it across the sea floor. Now what we're looking for, we've already discussed the type of shot we're after on the surface, and he's now looking for a likely looking spot. And because of course he knows these dive sites really well, it doesn't take him that long to find one. And when he finds one, he drops the bait box and lodges it into a crevice. He has to lodge it in pretty well because the sharks are going to be bashing it about trying to get at it. So he'll lodge it into a crevice without damaging the surrounding coral, give it a good shake to release the scent, and then he moves off out of the scene. So now it's over to me, and what I've got to do now is move into the scene and set up my shooting position so that you don't see the bait box. I already know what kind of composition I'm after. And you can see the bait box there is behind these two soft barrel sponges, and I need to take up a position where you don't see it in the shot, but of course the sharks are attracted to it, and this is looking pretty good. And the sharks have followed us all the way into the scene anyway. This area is in Cuba, is really rich in sharks. And here's one coming down the alley, as I called it now, and having a mooch round. Didn't come down the alley, so that's not a shot I could get. But all the while I'm adjusting my camera settings here, I'm adjusting the strobe so that it lights the barrel sponge better. And it's just the same on the surface. I'm shooting in manual, constantly checking the back of the camera. And here comes my first model for the day, got a shot away there. But as you can see, they're really only after the bait box, which is just out of the sight of the behind that barrel sponge. But of course, when you see the shot, you don't see that. And here I am, this is me from the side. I'm well weighted down, so I'm stable on the bottom. About a year ago, I started using these full face masks, and it gives me a greater field of vision when I'm shooting. I find it much better. So this is absolutely typical. We'll work really hard to plan it, to get it set up, to get myself in position. I'll get the camera settings right and then wait for my models for the day. And here's one on its way now, and this one is going to come down the alley, look, coming straight down, straight at me. But I didn't get a shot away there. But all the while, as you can see, I'm checking the back of the camera. And once I've got a position like this, then I'll stop here for 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, he's back, look, there was a shot, David, you missed it. But I will stop here for 10 or 15 minutes looking to get a good shot. We've worked really hard to get in this position, and I want to get a good shot away. And I quite like this one, and of course I called it Shark Alley. And after 10 or 15 minutes, or maybe this is a different day, we'll move into a different position. And this time we're going to try something nearer the surface. It's about 10 meters deep, so the light is much better. As you can see, there's no shortage of sharks. And there's a bait box again, look. And I'm going to shoot so that you can't see it, just out of sight. But as you can see, the natural light gives a lot better colour to the corals, and there's plenty of sharks. And all I'm doing is I'm going to stay in this position, keep getting shots away, hoping to get one of a good composition, because that's down to luck, of course. Picking out a single shark in the right position. And I particularly like this one. I like it because of the silver sides just in front of it. Now sometimes, to get the sharks directly over me or much closer to me, Lewis would very kindly lift the bait box and hold it above my head. And as you can see, that brings the sharks in really close. And whilst we would have planned this on the surface, I'm never quite sure when he's going to be doing it. So there you can see me having a quick look up, and oh, here we go. The strange thing you can see hanging down like an umbilical cord is actually his pointer. Yeah, that's right, Lewis, get it out of the scene. But you can see now the bait box is above my head, and as a consequence, the sharks get much, much closer to me. They're not going to attack me. They don't see me as food. This is not dangerous. And here, look, I'm a different shooting position altogether, and sometimes I'm so busy messing about that I miss the shot. And you can hear Lewis is absolute disgust at that, and me saying sorry to him. he's worked hard to get me in this position. He cannot believe that I've missed the shot because I'm fiddling about with my camera. But I'll carry on like this and we'll stay in these positions until I think I've got at least 1 or 2 good shots. But sometimes it doesn't work at all, the composition's not good or whatever, so there are lots and lots of duffers, no question about it. The sharks will follow us all the way back to the boat, right up until we get out, because they're following this bait box, and that gave me a great chance to get some surface portraits, and I think I really like that one. And so listen, I am so lucky to occasionally be able to use the ocean as my own underwater studio. I absolutely love it, and I'm really thankful every day that I get a chance to do it.